Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. And today we're outside of my backyard. This is a terrible time of year. Everything gets so messy and dirty. There's leaves everywhere. It's raining. It sucks. But I wanted to share with you guys a product I just got in the mail the other day. I'll be doing a lot of videos with this product, showing you guys basically some great recipes for the kitchen and showing you guys how it works. I just want to give you my initial thoughts, my initial review on the Masterbuilt 30-inch smoker. Let me go ahead and show you what it looks like right now. And I just have it outside right now. I'll probably store it in the garage, or we're kind of tucked underneath this, the part of the house here that, I don't know, it's not really an awning or anything like that. It's just kind of how the house is. A little bit of weather resistance back here. And so here it is right here. It looks just like a little mini fridge, actually. It's probably what it actually is for the most part. And really straightforward. You have, whoops, I'll drop the camera there, fat cat. You have your control panel on top. You have your, I'm not sure what you'd call this, I guess your smoke gauge, not gauge, what is it? Like your exhaust vent basically for the smoke. You can open this up all the way to let more smoke out. I like to keep it all the way down. And I gave this a test run the other day, and it turned out phenomenal. This thing is just great. The amount of smoke pouring out of this thing was fantastic. Really easy controls. You turn it on, you set your temperature. I did some pork. I set it to about 200, and I'm experimenting. It's my first smoker. I set it to about 240 degrees. Kept the damper, I think that's what that's called, all the way closed. Set the time for about 3 hours. Hit the start button, and off we went. Wood chips are really easy to put in on this thing. Now they do make this one with a clear front window. I opted for the most inexpensive one. This was only $160 shipped on eBay, no tax, and I'll put a link in the description. Awesome, really easy thing to use. There's a latch on the side. Here's how you open it up. And you can see from my cook last time, there's some drippings in there, which I'll clean today. And this is where naturally you get your drippings, or you can put in a little liquid in there. I actually put apple cider vinegar in there to allow a little bit of extra moisture inside the smoker. You have a drip plate on the bottom. This kind of acts as a drip plate as well. I made sure I kind of centered the meat directly over that so it wouldn't make too much of a mess. All these shelves come out so you can clean them, wash them. And of course here you have your smoker box. And it doesn't look like much, but it doesn't take very much. I probably only filled this twice in 3 hours, and it was awesome. I mean, the amount of smoke coming out was great. You leave it in there. You want to soak your wood chips naturally in water before you begin. It's really well designed. Anything that accumulates as far as drippings or moisture on the inside of the smoker actually falls into this trap and drips into the drip pan. It's really simple in design, but it works really well. Like I said, it looks just like a fridge. You close it up, lock it down with the clasp here, if I can do that. And then you're gonna be smarter than the smoker. There we go. Nope, we still didn't do it. And then over to the side here, once you get it up to temperature, let it get up to that 200. I actually put the wood chips in immediately, which you can do as well. Make sure you soak your wood chips for about, I did about 45 minutes before I put them in. And this thing's pretty straightforward. You just open it on up, put your wood chips in the box, insert that back in, turn it, it drops them into that pan I just showed you, and off you go. And really easy to use. The pork I smoked turned out awesome. Now I'm still experimenting with, turn it back on me now. I'm still experimenting with temperature and time. I did it at 220, I believe it's 220, 225 for 3 hours. You can just set it to your, whatever the internal temperature of pork. I think it's like 145, 149. It's pretty safe if you were to cook pork at that temperature, but you're gonna naturally stretch out the amount of time that's required to cook the pork. I had some pretty big loins in there, so 3 hours is perfect for me. It came out, I'd say not super juicy, but not dry either. I took some for lunch today. It was great. So what I'm going to be doing is experimenting with this and sous vide. So I'm going to be cooking some pork. If you haven't checked out my video on my sous vide cooker, definitely check that out. You basically cook the food in a Ziploc baggie or freezer baggie. All your ingredients inside there under sort of vacuum. I didn't really put a vacuum sealer on it. I just kind of did a water, where you basically put your food, put your liquid inside the bag, and water displacement. You put it in a sink full of water and just kind of pushes the air out, then you zip it closed. Put that in your sous vide, which basically cooks, like I said, cooks it low and slow, 149 for, I think I had it in there for a couple hours, but they were smaller loins. And then what I'm gonna do, it turns out perfectly cooked. You flash it with a torch, you get those nice nice burn lines on it, those sear marks, and then you throw it in the smoker. So it's kind of like a hybrid way of smoking. You're putting that less time in the smoker, but you're just getting that smoke and not actually using the smoker to necessarily cook the meat. So we'll see what that turns out like. I'm definitely gonna put up a few more cooking videos on the channel. Stay tuned for more, guys. Check the smoker out for your market for one. Really easy way to cook it. Who doesn't like smoked meats? It's absolutely fantastic. So thanks for watching, folks. Again, link is in the description. Subscribe to the channel and have a wonderful day. Take care.